Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is April, card number 2, and we are using the Flowers of Friendship stamp and punch. Alright, to get this card started, this is the stamp sets. And this is the coordinating punch, which creates those beautiful floral shapes. Okay, this card requires a little bit of blending. We are keeping it simple. Flirty Flamingo, Coastal Cabana, and So Saffron. I've got my blending brushes here. I'll start with the blue. Remember, when you're blending, start off of your project and blend onto the project. Okay? So the Coastal Cabana is the lightest of the 3 colors here. And so it is difficult to see on the video, but there is some blue underneath there. Flirty Flamingo. This one is definitely more saturated. You can see it much better. Excuse me, I'm adding some blue. And I'll finish off with So Saffron. This is an easy way to add color to a project without being fussy. Excuse me, I was drinking some water and not doing it very well, I guess. So these 3 colors blend together nicely. The red and the blue will make a little bit of a purple, and the orange and the red, the red and the yellow will make a little bit of orange. All right, this is a top folding card, so I just cut my cardstock in half, scored it through the middle. I cut this card panel to 3.75 by 5, so it fits with a nice 1/4 inch border all the way around, which I like. All right, now we need to build up our design. Oh, I'm going to grab my sentiment first. So with this card, you do want to add your sentiment first and my tool here, because you want to be able to tuck those flowers in and have them spaced around the sentiment in a way that's more pleasing. So I did not try to guess where the flowers and the sentiment should meet. I just went ahead and put the sentiment on first. And so to accommodate the flowers, which I will be adding, I simply put dimensionals right down the middle here. And that's all the dimensionals that I'm adding. And then this is a piece of tulle for interest. Crumple it all up into a tiny ball, unfold it, and you'll have a little something to put behind your sentiment, just to add some interest and a different texture, something other than the paper. Now my tool here was just a tad too long, so I just did cut it a little bit shorter. And be careful when you're pulling, the tool will pull apart. And that's what I did right there on the corner. I pulled a piece off, so I just cut that part that I pulled off. Okay, I'm going to add a little seal here so that my tool sticks to the card. And then you do want to put glue and dimensionals when you're using tulle, because the dimensionals will stick to the tool and not to the card behind it. So you will need to use both adhesives. All right, I've got lots of flowers punched out here, so I'm just going to match up what I did on the original card. This is where you're creative, though. You just fill your card front with as many punch outs as you would like and make them 3D or double layer them, however that works for you. Just have fun with it. So the colors of our floral shapes here match the ink colors. So we've got Coastal Cabana, so saffron, and Flirty Flamingo. All right, so I'm just adding these here. Notice I'm not folding anything. You are certainly welcome to do that too when you are building your cards. I just went ahead and kept things flat. Okay, pops up nicely. The only thing you want to do, for example, on that blue and yellow flower that are right next to each other, I would like to add a center rhinestone. So you want to make sure as you are overlapping your flowers that you have space to put your little rhinestone or gem there in the center. Now you can use the regular rhinestones, but I remembered I had these holiday rhinestones and they have Coastal Cabana in that set. So I'm just pulling some of the Coastal Cabana gems. I'm looking for my pick, which is right in front of me, as usual. It's either right in front of me or right next to me, and I don't see it ever for some reason. Okay, and then I think I used a mix of large gems and smaller gems. So I think on the larger flowers, I put the larger rhinestones, and on the smaller flowers, I used the smaller rhinestones. Okay, and that's it. What a fun and fast little card. So you can use these holiday rhinestones. They've got Coastal Cabana. Or just use your rhinestones. Look at that. These are just springy and fun. Thanks for visiting. See you next time.